that, let me pin that. Show me where your friends at, we can flip that. Let me put you on the game. 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 Show you where the red at, where the blue at. Show you where they flip that, where they bitch at. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game right now.
Next to the stage. What up, Alex?
What's going on, MTR?
Chilling, brother. How are you?
I'm all right.
What's up?
So my disagreement is I don't believe red pill talking points work in relationships.
Am I a red pill content creator?
I don't think you're a red pill content creator, but I'm going to explain to you why I'm saying that. I'm only saying that because the last lady who called, I like the channel, so no, I don't think you're a red pill content creator. But the last lady who called, women don't know how to like properly articulate their issues. And what she was trying to explain was most men don't have enough money to make it so that she can just be in the house and focus on the kids and focus on her looks. Most women have to work. So as a result of that, when someone listens to like red pill talking points or the talking points as women as accessories or women being housewives and things like that, it becomes difficult, almost impossible to do because they have to work too. So now it's like you're working, you got to come home, you got to work out, you got to come home, you got to take care of the kids. I understood the point she was trying to make. So I'm not saying you're a red pill channel, but I'm just saying that those talking points of be on your purpose, you know, the woman should play this role and all this stuff. I do believe men should shoot for that. I do believe that should be a goal for men, but I don't believe that that works in relationships because reality is only 10% of men make six figures.
Wait.
That bare minimum.
So I gotta understand. You don't believe men should do what? Say that again.
No, I believe men should shoot for six figures and men should be on their purpose. But the reality is only 10% of men ever make it there. So the stylized of she should be in the house taking care of the kids and she shouldn't basically be doing anything else makes it complicated to run a relationship with. I think what she
I'm okay. Wait, so let me just comment on one thing real quick. It's I think it's interesting that most of the people that come up here today to disagree with me is based off of things that they're hearing in the stream, as opposed to the 950 videos that's on my channel. I'm just gonna call it out. I just think that it's interesting. It's not based off of the 950 videos. It's based off of things that they heard in the channel. So again, let's bring it back for a quick second because I want to be able to understand your point. And let me try to paraphrase at least a little bit what I'm trying to understand. What you're saying is that you've entered in here and you said that red pill talking points don't work in relationships. So let me ask you a question. What does red pill mean to you?
Red pill to me just means being outside of the matrix in general. It doesn't even just pertain to women. It just pertains to not being in the loop of the general idea of thinking on things, to being able to read between the lines.
Okay, so you don't think that being able to read between the lines is beneficial for men? Why?
No, when I'm saying red pill talking points, I mean the red pill talking points about relationships, as far as the woman should be in the house taking care of the kids, you know, keeping their dress size short, staying in shape, and things of that nature. That's the part I don't think works in relationships. It's good to understand female nature and prepare yourself, like, you know, for the negatives of female nature. Mm-hmm. But the reality is most men cannot afford to put women in a position that most red pill talking points would want them to put the women in. And I think that's what causes the confusion, because if they have to work too, then they're expected to do the majority of taking care of the kids, and they're expected to keep up the house, and they're expected to keep their dress size a certain size and things like that, and to stay in the shape. It gets to become a lot. So I think you should use those talking points to prepare yourself to not be manipulated by women.
I'm trying to understand, brother. I'm trying to understand. Mm-hmm. So red pill talking points. Let's talk about some of the red pill talking points. You said
the data
specific to women. One of the things that you said was that women remaining in shape. So you don't think that women should be remaining in shape?
No, they should be remaining in shape. Of course.
So why did you enter that in as a red pill talking point? I think human beings should be remaining in shape, both male and female.
No, I agree with you about that. What I'm saying is the conjunction of she needs to remain in shape, and she needs to take on most of the responsibility of rearing the kids, and she needs to take on the cooking, and she needs to take care of the cleaning.
I'm trying to understand the red pill talking point. I'm trying to understand the red pill talking point of specific to child rearing and who should be taking care of the child. Are you trying to say, so my understanding of red pill is identifying, some people say female nature and I say human nature, right? So you said it before, to read between the lines, and then you started to conflate a bunch of things down in there that became confusing because it's your interpretation of what red pill is. One of the things that you called out within there is maintaining a certain weight. And then you begin to call out, well, it's not just calling out within weight, it's the conjunction of all of these other things. One of the major red pill talking points is, why is there a difference between how a young woman conducts herself within the workforce when she's on her period versus when she's at home and she's on her period? At home, she plays into a lot of the emotions that may be unneeded, but someone is paying her to act a certain type of a way. The specific comment around the man should not be taking care of the kids, I don't think that is, I've never said anything on my channel specific to that. So again, are we arguing things that I say, or are you listening to other red pill content creators and arguing those things?
If I was just going off of what you was just saying specifically in regards to her, I'm arguing off of the basics. The basic construct when we talk
No. Argue off of what I say. I mean, that's the whole point of having a smoke show, is to argue things that I say.
So you don't say that the man should be the primary provider.
Well, listen. I just told you a couple of things. I just told you a couple of things that I said. What do you disagree with things that I just said?
You've never said those things, is what you're telling me.
I'm asking you a question. I just said multiple things that have to go with talking points that I actually state and say on this channel. What do you disagree with the things that I have said in the 950 videos that I have on the channel, or the things that I have said in the interactions on this live stream, or the interactions that I'm having within you, with you? I'm listening.
Okay, so in the last stream you just had, for example,
you said the last stream
when you were just talking to the lady just now. I've seen streams.
The last call.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Okay. I understand what her concern was, because if you follow red pill dating talking points, and I have heard you say some of these things, like specifically like the man should be the lead, the man should be striving to make 6 figures, the woman should be staying in shape, she should be cooking and doing the majority of rearing the kids.
How long have you watched my channel?
Yeah, I watched your channel.
I said, how long?
How long have I watched your channel? I've been watching your channel for probably like the last 2 years.
Because
you're telling me you haven't said those things. I just want
you're butchering a lot of the things that I say, and you're taking them out of context in the way that I say them.
I don't want to take up the whole time over explaining what video specifically.
No, because like, for example,
to a quicker point.
For example, you just said specifically, specifically, men should be making 6 figures.
Yeah, you haven't said
I never said that. I have never said that.
Okay.
So I have literally never said that. I said men should understand their purpose as early as possible within their life, because in understanding their purpose, they'll be able to unlock a clear path towards happiness, because a man's purpose is a key factor in his happiness within life. Now, I do talk about, listen, you got to go after a purpose to be able to support yourself, but you should strive for the absolute top of that. I never said every man up here should be making 6 figures.
In the last call,
they should be striving for the top.
But in the last call with that lady, you did say though that the man.
Wait, hold up. Before we move on, can we not acknowledge?
I'm not moving on.
No. I'm saying before we move on, what I said is that, how long have you watched my channel? You said
2 years.
2 years. And I said, but it sounds like you're butchering key things that I said. Of the 3 or 4 things that you mentioned, I took one of those things and I said what I actually say. So I think there's a bit of disingenuousness, and maybe it's no fault of your own, of how you understand the content and then regurgitate that content when combating the points that I've said literally on this channel or to the woman before. Because I have never said on my channel every man should be making 6 figures.
Right. Okay.
Can you acknowledge that first?
That's what I'm about to do. The specific number of 6 figures you have never said. However, in call with the lady on the call, you did say
Mm-hmm.
men should be striving to achieve the most monetary value that they can, because that's one of the things that men are judged off, which is their monetary value, correct? You just said that to her, right? I'm
To
giving
be
you the
honest,
six figure thing.
to be honest, I don't remember. But go ahead, keep
Okay, all
going.
right. So what I'm saying to you is, I understand
Mm-hmm.
that men should be striving for that. Obviously, you should strive to be the best that you can be, right? But what she's saying is that most men don't make enough to be able to go for their purpose solely, and then the woman has to work as well. So she can't just be doing all of these extra things to make room for you to be on this purpose so that you can have this monetary value. That's what I'm disagreeing with. The six figure thing I give you, you never specifically said six figures. I am conflating that from other channels. But what I'm saying is, what she's saying is, and this is why I'm saying some of the talking points don't work in relationships, is
So,
for him to pursue his purpose, she doesn't have the time to allow him the space to do that. Because
okay,
they're in a
but
relationship and they have a family.
but see, here's the thing. There's a lot of assumptions within that, because we didn't talk about how much money that he makes or how much money that she makes. We don't know what their monetary makeup is. I think that
No, but
you're
I'm talking
putting
about in
some.
general in
No,
relationships.
she was
What
talking
I'm
about
saying
her
is,
specific relationship. We weren't talking about. I never asked her about how much income that she makes. I never asked her how much income that he makes. We don't
no,
know
but
what
what
it
I'm
takes for
saying is,
them.
what she said was, most women are in a situation where the man does not make enough money that the woman doesn't have to work.
Yeah,
This is why I'm
and that's
saying the
fine.
talking point of being on your purpose is
Yeah.
cool when you're single. You should go hard. You should run
Mm-hmm.
your businesses, your YouTube, whatever you're trying to do. But when you're in a relationship and you have a family, you're
Yeah.
not going to be afforded that same type of space, because you have kids and you have a woman, you have to help maintain a household. I'm saying I disagree
Yeah,
with
but
that
that's a
point because
different
I understand
situation.
what she's saying with that.
Okay. Well, it's fine. You can understand the things that she was saying. Did you understand when she got up and showed me her stomach?
Well, no, that's completely different.
Okay.
That was uncalled. And like I
All
said,
right.
I agree with
So
most of what
listen.
you say. I'm
So
just
here's the
talking about
thing.
that specific talking
If the
point. I don't
point
think works in
is
relationships.
that not all men can command, not all men can, let's say that you make $40,000 per year and you get in a relationship with a young
Right,
woman
which is
and
the
you
average. That's what
expect,
the average
hold
man is
on,
making.
making a point. And the idea is to expect her to be working in the workplace without making concessions for her time within a given, then that's fine. But we didn't get that deep within the conversation to understand how much money it is that they make, this, that, and the third. So if that's what the assumption is, then okay, you can have that point right there. But again, to argue with specific things that I have said on this channel, I haven't quite heard that from you. I haven't quite
Well,
heard that from you.
well, yeah. Basically, what I'm saying, as far as specifically what you said, I do agree with men should be on their purpose. Men should chase the highest dollar that they should get. I disagree with that they should be doing that in a relationship. And
Okay.
like I said, I didn't expect to call in and disagree with you. I'm only calling in and disagreeing with you based off of the convo that where she said, because she said women, not herself. She said women generally have to work to keep the family up. And when men are told that they need to be on their purpose and they need to be chasing their dreams and doing all this stuff, it can hurt the family because the woman can't take on all these extra responsibilities to allow him to do that while she's still working. Like, that's why
Why?
I said I didn't even
But see,
expect
but
to
see,
call in
but
and
what?
disagree
Hold on,
with
hold on,
you,
hold on, hold on.
but I did
But
disagree with you
why?
on that.
No, hold on, hold on. But why? But why? I mean, let's really pressure test that for a quick second. Why can't she have a job and then also go back home and take care of the kids? What's the problem with that? Why
The
are
problem
you
is he should be
assuming?
helping her with
Wait,
it.
hold on, hold
Because
on.
she has to work just
No.
like he
But the
has to work.
assumption is no. But you're making an assumption that he's not. She never said that he's not, did she?
She implied it, yeah.
She didn't
When
imply
she said
that at
women,
all,
yes, she
brother.
did.
She
When
did not
she
imply
said
that at
women,
all. Nope.
listen,
Sorry.
when she said
Sorry. She didn't imply that at all. She didn't imply that at all. She just had a problem with the division of the responsibilities. But why is it such a difficult thing to have a job? And it, right, like you had kids, you got married. Did you
but
not know
so
the
did
division
he.
of responsibility 9 years ago when you got married?
But so
are you
did he
guys
with
not
what she was.
actively going through therapy to talk through your situation,
What?
to figure out the best way to conduct it as you shift and mold within life? Are you not being proactive about that? Right? The idea of setting up that red pill talking points and then based off of this. No. I was just talking to her. Right. So already there is a bit of disingenuousness because I was just talking with her. And in
It's not
fact,
though, because
I didn't put information in there in order to come in between them. I just said, you need to go get therapy. And the way that you communicate, it's this not clear. And if you're bringing that lack of clarity within the marriage, I can understand how he doesn't hear your point or he doesn't want to hear your point. Right. But I think there's a lot of assumptions in here based off of the things that we heard in that conversation. She never said that he's not there for the kids. Did she? Everybody down into the chat. Did she say that the husband is not there for the kids? Because your assumption is
no,
that,
what
oh,
she
he's a red
said.
pill
I'm
guy.
trying to tell you exactly
Therefore,
what she said.
hold on,
though.
brother. Not done. Because your point's being dismantled right now. She never said that. Your assumption is because he looks at content in the space that he comes in with this, according to you, a red pill talking point of that I'm going to work, follow my purpose, and she is to take care of the kids when she wants to do elsewhere. But she never said that he doesn't take care of the kids. Response, please.
Okay, am I unmuted now? Okay. What she said specifically was the talking points are men should be on their purpose. They should be doing all this and all this extra stuff. And it does not allow.
It's difficult to have a conversation when you're not responding to me.
I am responding to you. I keep.
No, you're not responding to
I
me.
try to say something,
Let me ask you a
but I
question.
am responding to you.
Did she ever say that he doesn't help taking care of the kids?
She said her issue was because
he's not answering my question. If you're not going to answer my question, did she say that he doesn't help? Yes or no? She said, listen, brother, I appreciate your love. I appreciate the support, but it's very difficult when we can't have a conversation when I'm asking you a very direct question.
I think what everybody's not understanding and what everybody's not seeing is what she actually meant. She was talking about her craft, meaning, you know what I'm saying? Like if I had a wife and she's working, stay-at-home mom, she's working in the house and she's working from a, AT&T call center, and she's taking care of the kids at the same time. Then if she want to be like a singer, you know what I'm saying? I got the studio, she want to be a singer, whatever. Then she don't have time to do her craft while the man is out there, he doing whatever his craft, and he's out there rapping, he's out there real estate, and he's out there, perfecting his YouTube, whatever he's doing, he's out there perfecting his craft. And I think that a lot of people are not seeing what she's saying. It's like, when is the man? And this is what I understand from her. So that's why I disagree on she didn't make sense, because this is where it makes sense to me, is when is the man gonna say, hold on, let me take time out of myself and let my woman perfect her craft.
You communicated a lot better. I
Facts,
understand it. Okay, you had communicated a lot better. And I understand that, but see the thing is, and this is why I didn't just say to her, tell her what I thought or what it should be, because it's her marriage, right? Like, whatever you guys set up within the confines of your marriage, right? If there's issues that come across, if y'all can't figure it out, then you have to go get help for it. I don't know. So like the brother was saying something like the red pill don't work, and I'm just like, I didn't tell her. I said number one, it's difficult to communicate with you. It's tough to get you on a point. And then also, when is the last time that you've gotten marriage counseling? Because like, like I don't know what y'all set up within y'all marriage, right? Like, and I don't talk about married couples. Like I don't. It's not my thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I talk about dating, relationships, courting, like up until that. But at the point that they become married, I'm out.